I just wanted to make a quick video to share a topic that came up with me and a teacher yesterday. Is that he was mentioning how a friend of his had learned that another teacher was a fraud because they were supposed to be breatharian and they were eating. So that's what I want to comment on, just for, educational purposes, is that, the food freedom breatharian movement is about people coming to the awareness and knowledge or soul standing, conscious standing, that they can survive without food if need be. It wasn't, so that people could be all up in somebody else's business about, if they're like on a cycle where they drink every 6 months or they eat 6 months. It doesn't matter if such and such is sneaking a Snickers or a drink every 6 months. It doesn't matter. It's redundant. What matters is that people know that if they ever need to, they can survive without food or water for however long they believe they can, or however long they have attuned their body by knowing that they are a solar being, an energy being, receiving energy from the sun and transmuting it into usable energy via their melanin and their other faculties. So, and also utilizing the air, the prana, as food. So I think that's what the message was about. And I just wanted to comment on that because there's been, so much topic about, breatharians, different ones being frauds and stuff like that. That's not what the movement was about. The movement is about just bringing the information and the knowledge that, hey, if somebody needs to go a week without food, a month without food, 6 months without food, they're not going to die. Or, X amount of time without water, they're not going to die, because as they had seen when they did the study, the scientists did the study on that man in India, God forgive me, I don't remember his name, the one that was a breatharian since he was a child, is that his body was absorbing his sweat, his perspiration, his body was absorbing the water out of the air. His skin began to drink the water out of the air. They hooked him up to a machine and they were like, how the heck is he surviving? He was surviving because his body was drinking the air, the water in the air, little bits of it. So, yeah, I just wanted to comment on that because I think we live in a society where, everybody's so focused on proving people incorrect, who's right, who's wrong, who's fake, who's real, who's a fraud, who isn't. And I think that the most important thing for people to be focused on is their own personal development and learning what they need to learn so that they can get to where they need to get to. But personally, I didn't see the food freedom movement or the breatharian movement as a idea that I needed to challenge to see if it was true or not. That wasn't the purpose of it for me, because I knew about it before these people even began to teach, because it was something that my soul had already communicated to me about at another time before social media. So I don't feel like that was the purpose of it. The purpose of it was just so that people could have the know standing, have the knowing that they have the ability to survive without food or water if necessary. And that's what I wanted to say. You know, I don't feel that those people are frauds because they drank some water or they ate some nuts. You have to think about all the time that they were surviving off of nothing. They conditioned their body to survive off of their qigong practice, off of their breath work, you know, all that time, for whatever length of time it was. The fact that they were able to achieve that, you know, that's a takeaway for me. Like, that's the most important thing for me, is that the fact that they were able to do that, not when they stopped, and, you know, just because they stopped, you know, doesn't make them lose authenticity as a teacher. In my opinion, it doesn't make them lose authenticity as a breatharian, because there's just different levels. You know, there's different cycles. Somebody could be on a cycle where they eat every 6 months, every 9 months, or once a week, or once every 2 weeks, whatever it is. It can still be breatharianism if that's what they want to call it, because it still is food freedom, because they have broken free from the idea that they needed food and water every day. And that's what that message was about, as far as I was concerned. So I just wanted to communicate on that, and feel free to let me know how you feel in the comments if you want to join the conversation. And thank you so much for your time. And if you feel called, definitely share, comment, like, and subscribe. Peace.